All right, boys and girls, this is journal page 228, lesson 10.5. Again, probability. And we have, you roll a number cube twice, find the probability of the events. Rolling a 3 twice. Well, the probability of rolling a 3 the first time is 1 out of 6. The probability of rolling a 3 the second time is 1 out of 6. So your probability of rolling a 3 twice would be 1 out of 36. Number 2, rolling an even number and a 5. The probability of rolling an even number, well, there are 3 even numbers out of the 6, and a 5. There's only 1 5 out of the 6, so you'd get 3 out of 36. Now that can be simplified to 1 over 12, but I kind of like to leave it this way. It tells the story a little better of the problem. Rolling an odd number, well, 1, 3, and 5 are all on there. Those are odds, so there are 3 odds out of the 6 numbers, and a 2 or a 4. So if I'm going to roll a 2 or a 4, I have 2 chances out of the 6 numbers. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Number 4, rolling a number less than 6, which would be 1 through 5, so there are 5 chances out of the 6. Times a 3 or a 1, so I have 2 there out of the 6, 10 on the top, 36 on the bottom. You randomly choose a letter from a hat with the letters A through J without replacing the first, which makes these dependent. You choose a second letter, find the probability. So number 5, A through J are in there. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. There are 10 letters in there. Choosing an H, I would have a 1 out of 10 chance. Then choosing a D, I would have a 1 out of, well, there are only 9 left in there because the H is already gone. So 1 out of 9 chance. 1 times 1 is 1. 10 times 9 is 90. I have a 1 in 90 chance of getting an H and then a D. Number 6. Choosing a consonant is a letter that is not a vowel, and then an E or an I. Well, if you think about A through J, A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G, H, I, there were 3 vowels in there, which means there are 7 consonants out of the 10. And then choosing an E or an I, so that's 2 of the letters that are left, but there are only 9 letters left because I already pulled a consonant out of there. 7 times 2 is 14, and 9 times 10 is 90. Number 7. Choosing a vowel, we just did that. There are 3 vowels in there, A, E, and I, out of the 10. And then an F. Only 1 of the letters is an F out of the 9 that are remaining. 3 out of 90. Number 8. Choosing a vowel, again, 3 out of the 10. And then a consonant. Well, 7 consonants are left, but only 9 letters are left. 21 out of 90. You have 3 clasp bracelets, 4 watches, and 5 stretch bracelets. You randomly choose 2 pieces from your jewelry box. What's the probability you will choose 2 watches? Well, how many things do we have in there? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 things in the jewelry box. And there are 4 watches. So I have a 4 out of 12 chance of pulling a watch the first time. If I pull a watch on that first time, then there are only 3 watches left out of 11 things left. 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 times 11 is 132. 12 out of 132. You flip a coin, then roll a number cube twice. Find the probability of the event. These are all going to be independent because flipping a coin and rolling a die, they don't affect each other. And then even rolling the same die twice, it doesn't affect each other. The first roll does not have any effect on the second roll. So for number 10, flipping heads, 1 out of 2 chance, times rolling a 5, 1 out of 6 chance, rolling a 2, 1 out of 6 chance. 1 times 1 times 1, 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 times 6 is 72. Number 11. Flipping tails, so 1 out of 2. Rolling an odd number, 3 out of 6. rolling a 4, 1 out of 6. 1 times 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 6 is 12, times 6 is 72 again. Number 12. Flipping tails, 1 out of 2. Rolling a 6 or a 1, 2 out of 6. Rolling a 3, 1 out of 6. 1 times 2 times 1 is 2 on the top, and again I have 2 times 6 on the bottom, which we already know is 72. Finally, flipping heads, 1 out of 2, not rolling a 2, so that means I could roll a 1, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So there's 5 things that are not a 2 out of the 6. Rolling an even number, half of them, 3 out of the 6. 1 times 5 is 5, times 3 is 15, and you guessed it, the bottom is 72. Boys and girls, if you have any questions, I'll see you in tutoring tomorrow. You can ask questions in class. Have a wonderful evening.